What made you want to get into lifting? It's a long story. There's a lot leading up to why I started lifting. One of the main reasons is because I wanted to stand out from the crowd. I wanted to, stand out from the normality. It all started freshman year. I found out about the Hodge twins, and so I started watching their videos a lot. And they became an inspiration for me because everyone was like, they look exactly like you. And I was like, I want to be just like them. Like, I want to be a bodybuilder because they look amazing and I want to look good. So all ninth and 10th grade year, I would watch their videos and I try to get my mom to take me to the gym as much as possible. So that's where it all started. Even before then, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get big. I just wanted to be big. I didn't care how I did it, why I did it. I even skipped leg day when I was in ninth grade because I just wanted to have a swole upper body. I actually have a picture from a long time ago. But ninth, 10th grade year, I would go to Planet Fitness. 11th grade year, I didn't go to the gym like at all. That was the year that I, prioritized talking to people, socializing, even though I sucked at it. You know what I mean? So high school for me was just finding out what I like doing, but towards the end of my high school career in 12th grade, I took a weight training class and I actually found out what I like doing. Those are the only days of the year I like going to school, was on weight training days. And it was just a blast. I actually had the most fun of my life taking that weight training class. And so after graduation, my prom date actually gave me a lot of recognition about all the gains that I had made, even though I didn't lift that much. And it felt good. It felt good to get recognition for something I was working so hard for. And so I decided that after graduation, I had to start going to the gym again. So I signed up for my first gym on May 22nd, 2015. And I'll always remember that date because that was the day I got my very own first gym membership. And, it's been over a year and I had to switch gyms. I'm at Golds now, so I'm making a lot of gains, but the main reason I started lifting was just, it was about confidence. I never really had high self-esteem, high confidence growing up. I never had a lot of reinforcement on that. So it was just nice to be able to go out there and do something that helped with that. And it was nice to be able to go out there and do something that would have a positive impact on my life. Finding something that I love doing. It's always been something I love doing. It always will be something I love doing. And I've actually had to make a lot of sacrifices to get where I am today. A lot of people don't realize that, like instead of partying or hanging out with friends, drinking, smoking, doing whatever, my generation did, I was at the gym. And it might have seemed dumb at the time. It might have seemed like, wow, he's a no-life loser. But the people who, had to deal with me telling them I couldn't go anywhere, see me now and they're proud of me. So it was all for good cause. It's not like I didn't want to hang out with anyone. It was just that I had a goal in mind, and the only way to reach that goal is to non-stop grind. How often would you say you get hard with protein farts? I don't take protein, so never. How often do you work out daily, and if so, how many times a day? Also, how often do you add more weights to your routine? How often do I work out? Right now, it's 6 days a week, but I've been thinking about changing it to 7 because my off days seem like the days that make me drag when it's time to go back to the gym. So right now, I might start taking my supplements even on my off days and see if that makes a difference. But usually it's 6 days a week. I might change it to 7 days a week. I work out once a day, usually for around 2 to 3 hours. This is most of my life right here. When I'm not working, I'm at the gym. When I'm not at the gym, I'm recording. When I'm not recording, I'm editing. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But I work out one time a day, 6 days a week. I actually might change it to 7 days a week. Just because, 6 does not feel like enough for me. How often do you add more weight to your routine? I usually try to push myself whenever I feel like I'm strong enough to do so. And I'm gonna make another video about that soon. Why some people have strong days versus weak days. Yesterday I had a weak day, but I'll be talking about that in another video, like I said. But, you know, for the most part, I usually try to add weight when I feel like I'm doing good. Like every 2 weeks, I might go up in weight. So I did 90-pound dumbbells my first couple of weeks at Gold's. In about 2-3 weeks, I switched them to hundreds for incline dumbbell press. And then I just recently hit 110s. Yesterday, I pushed 115s and I got 2 sets of 5. So the strength gains are coming. And what most people, what most people don't realize that they're doing is that they forget to add weight to their routine, and that's when they start to plateau. You have to consistently add resistance, consistently add weight, push yourself outside of your comfort zone. You might be, benching 225, or you get up to 10 reps, but you're so content with the 3 sets of 10, 225. You don't want to go anywhere because you're scared of failure. You have to push yourself, because pushing yourself will lead you to more gains, and that's what going to the gym is all about. Any suggestions on how to control your cravings for sweets? I've been having a real problem with this lately. It's like every time I go to a gas station or like a grocery store, I always want like the sour fruit snacks and shit. And sometimes I give into it, but the best way to deal with this is, just designate a day of the week. So maybe on your rest days, you can, go against your diet. That's what I usually do. On my rest days, I try not to make it very often. I actually sometimes go weeks without it. Sometimes I get, more than one cheat day in per week. It's just, I try to keep it to a minimum though. 1 day a week. Are you black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
I got a foundation dinner at the Edgewater on December 14th. On December 14th, to help benefit the inner city youth out in Oakland. We're trying to raise money to build a youth center. So yeah.
Edgewater Hotel?
Yeah.
What happened to my question about your diet? I really don't remember seeing a question about my diet, but my diet is pretty straightforward. I try to get mostly chicken in with my carbs. I try to, if I have a choice, you know what I mean, I try to cancel out any beef or anything like that. Chicken's pretty lean, so that's what I eat. I get white rice a lot of pastas and stuff for carbs. I try to keep my liquids to water, pretty much strictly water. So that's about it. It's pretty straightforward. What gym are you at now? I had to switch to Gold's. I know that I was at Spunk for a long time, but Spunk just was not doing it for me. Spunk was a nice starter gym. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it because it did help me make a lot of gains. But there comes a time when it's just not enough, and I had to switch. I started, they had max dumbbells there, 75s. And at Gold's, their max dumbbells go up to 150. And I do not see myself using 150 dumbbells. So I feel like this is gonna be my last destination for a gym for a long time. Gold's, like I said, is just a major improvement from Spunk. Spunk's not a bad gym at all. Spunk is a solid gym. It's better than Planet Fitness. And where I was, before I moved, it was either Planet Fitness or Spunk. So obviously I'm gonna go with Spunk. No, it's not a terrible gym. They have a decent amount of equipment, but most of their stuff is cardio. You got the small weight training area. But I do plan on, making a return just to see what's going on, make a video or something at Spunk, say what's up to everyone. I do want to come back every now and then just to just to jog the memory, because that is the first gym that I signed up at. That's my very first gym, and it will always be a part of me. So I'm not just gonna abandon it, but I had to make a switch. It was mandatory because I started flatlining there. I couldn't make any improvements, and I had to move or I would stay the same. This was the third Q&A video. I know that I said I would upload it on Friday, but I had a lot of stuff going on yesterday, and you guys really didn't post any questions until late at night, so I decided that I would let it play out overnight, maybe see if I got some more questions in the morning. And I did get more questions in the morning, so I answered you guys' questions on a Saturday morning. It's not too bad. The video, I felt like the video could have been better with more questions. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, drop anything in the comment section. It'll be in the next video next Friday, and we got another video coming for you guys today, so stay tuned. It's chest day, and please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.